How's it going, everybody? I'm Alex, and there's Renee, and we declare. Today we're coming from the shelter at First Assembly Windward side. Today we have two special guests, Pastor Horace, today. So they kind of oversee the shelter. So today we're going to share what the shelter can bring, what they have to offer, and how they can help you, or you can help them, especially. And so we'll let my wife, Renee, continue on. Thank you very much.
Okay, so Pastor Horace and Pastor Tale, they are the regional pastors for First Assembly Windward Side. And on this particular church property is called what is the shelter. So you may be asking us, okay, you're here, so what is the shelter?
Well, the shelter is, it was something that God placed on our senior pastor's hat, Pastor Cole. And so we're actually hosting the shelter on the property, but Pastor Daniel actually oversees it. But it's a program that helps single moms and their kids. We help them in their recovery. You know, a lot of them, they come in here and they're very broken. They come from hard situations, but we help not only spiritually, like guide them and help them in their walk, but we also help connect them to other programs where they can get housing, they can get jobs, they can get things that will help them as a family.
That's awesome. So just to recap so that you have an understanding of what the shelter is, it's actually a homeless shelter for families, for specifically single moms with children who do not have a place to live. And so can you share with us how many of these domes that you have here on your campus?
We actually have 9 domes. Well, actually there's 12, and we have 9 that are for the families. We have 2 bathrooms, and then there's 1 dome that's used for the resident manager.
Oh, that's awesome.
Overnight manager.
Oh, so you have somebody on site to be with the women and the children, and of course this is a secure location, so don't just show up over here and then you took a tour, okay? It's not that kind of a place.
Please call.
Yes. If you're interested in either being enrolled in the program, because my understanding is there are openings at this time?
Yeah, right now I think we have 2 openings. Yeah, 2 domes that are open.
So if you're a single mom with children, you are welcome to, do you have a website or a number that we can call?
We have a Facebook page. It's, I think, the shelter. If you search the shelter, you'll find it. And then you can also call First Assembly of God, 836-2300, and they can connect you to Pastor Daniel, who's overseeing it.
Okay, so again, the phone number for First Assembly is 808-836-2300, and the contact person for that would be Pastor Daniel Kaneshiro. He's the person that facilitates the enrollment, and there is a process, and please know that sometimes it might be lengthy, so the sooner the better. If you are interested in someplace to live, you do need someplace to live, please know that you have to fill out an application. They're going to go through a screening process, and it's just not show up and you move in, okay? I just want to put it out there so that there's an understanding of how there is a process. There's always a process. But in the meantime, with that process, we want to also give you an opportunity to give. There is always a need. I'm sure that people who are single mothers with children, they're going to need financial support, and what that involves is food, shelter. Well, they have shelter, so maybe food, clothing, and that types of commodities that's needed. You can even provide toiletries, and I'm pretty sure Pastor Tale would be happy to help you with that as well. Is that good? Okay. Did you want to add anything else? Did you have any other questions for the shelter?
Our shelter can house how many people?
One of the shelters, it can house a mom. I think the maximum is maybe 4 kids, just because it's not big, right? There's in a dome there's 2 bedrooms, and so the bedrooms are kind of small. So I think we allow like a maximum of 4 kids with a mom.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
It's good to know in case if
Yeah.
in case you have too much people.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Yeah.
So some Polynesian families, and I'm not labeling anyone in any which way, but they have, even Filipinos, we like to have lots of kids. So, children, that's good to to know. That's good information to know if maybe you might have to have more than one dome based on your situation. Only through the process of the application will you find that out. So that is a great question. But in the meantime, I also wanted to focus on the fact that it's on a church campus. So Pastor Horace, can you share with our viewers your church times and your schedules? And I'm sure you have devotionals. This is a faith-based shelter, so of course it's going to be God-centered, and it's on a church property. But I also wanted to share with the viewers, if you're going to be enrolled, that there is place for you here at this church to serve, to worship. So Pastor Horace, can you share with our viewers?
So basically what happens is when they come in, they do a process of letting them know ahead of time, this is a faith-based program. And what happens is when they kind of like settle down in a week or two, they start doing these morning devotions if they don't have a job. Around 8:30, my wife and the team will meet with them and sit them down and teach them the Bible and teach them how they can get out of their hurts and pains. And they come from so many different backgrounds, abandonment, maybe rape, or there's so many stuff, drugs that they face. So what happens is we start revealing the things that they're dealing with and how God can help them through the process. And then we also provide small groups through the week where they can get plugged in with different ladies. But if they're going to another church, we don't have them saying that you got to come to this church. We just want to make sure that they're grounded in God. And if they're already attending another church, we kind of like encourage them to say, you know what, make sure you continue to go. And there's so many things that happen in the whole process. And but even the spiritual aspect of this, many have moved out, from the shelter. And then some of them live in the mainland and they still connect with online church, or they connect through text. So it's not like a one-off program we're looking at. We're looking at a life learning experience where they can follow God, and not just when they're here, but when they leave. Our goal is to have them follow God when they leave the property, and also get a job and all of those processes. So we do ask them to attend our 8 o'clock service or our 10:15 service. But they're required to go to the 6 o'clock service, even if they attend another church, because we want them grounded with God. That's the main focus behind this. But because we can miss it, we can have them come live on a property like another, city or federal-run program, and they leave the same. The goal is that they leave changed and transformed. So that was the whole purpose behind Pastor Cole's goal, was that when they come, they experience God to the fullest, and what they do when they leave is totally up to them. And like I say, even to this day, they still join in on Pastor Sunday small groups on Wednesday nights around 7 o'clock. They do still call in. They don't have to, but they choose to, because they experience the love of God in the whole process of living on a property. And that's, I believe, is the main thing, Pastor Renee, is that they're experiencing what God is through the people that live here, but it also, their own experience in it. So, yeah.
That's awesome. So they have a safe place to come. They have a safe place to heal, and they have a safe place in knowing that it's relational, that once you come here, you're family, you're connected, and once you launch out, there's still a connection. So for that, I think, if anything, that is beneficial. If you are looking for a place to live, you are a single mother who have children, this is a place for you. You can call, like we said, First Assembly of God. Speak to Pastor Daniel Conashiro at 808-836-2300. You can also go to the website, theshelter.org, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's correct. You can also find them on Facebook. And then also, you don't have to be a part of the shelter in order to pick up on Pastor Tale's devotional. She is online also. She goes live. A lot of her devotionals are done daily, and it's fantastic. Get plugged in. Because you know what, you can never have enough of declaring God's word over your life. We declare, and as we declare, things change, things transform. And I will leave it up to my husband. Did you want to add anything else, Alex?
If they want to give to the shelter, monetary donation, how would they go about?
So they can do that, I think online, they can do that. They can also go to the church, First Assembly of God, Red Hill, and always drop something off at the front desk and just assign it to shelter, and they'll be able to make sure that the shelter gets that. Yeah, but I think those are the options, right? Yeah, you can also check online.
That's awesome. We want to thank you very much for allowing us to come and minister and hear about the shelter, about your church and what God is doing. And don't forget to click and
Subscribe on our YouTube channel. Subscribe. Please subscribe and share.
yes.
Amen.
Thanks for joining us.
Very cool. Take care. We'll see you soon.
Bye.